Are you making these serious airport mistakes? Avoid these. Airports can feel like a chaotic maze, right? One small mistake and suddenly you're stuck with extra fees, delays, or even a missed flight. But here's the good news. You can avoid all of that. Today we're exposing the most common airport mistakes, sharing real stories and smart fixes. Have you ever made a travel blunder? Stick around and subscribe for stress-free travel hacks. 1. Arriving too late at the airport. One of the most common yet serious mistakes is showing up late. Many people think an hour is enough, but airports are unpredictable. Long check-in lines, traffic on the way, or a slow security line can ruin your timing. I learned this the hard way once in Europe. I cut it close and nearly missed my connection because of a random bag inspection. Another time at JFK, a security delay stretched nearly an hour, and I saw multiple travelers miss their flights. Ask yourself, would you rather relax at the gate with a coffee or run through the terminal like you're in a movie chase scene? Rule of thumb: arrive 2 hours early for domestic flights, 3 for international. Think of it as buying peace of mind. 2. Forgetting to check baggage rules. Airlines love strict baggage policies. Overweight luggage fees can be more expensive than your ticket. Carry-on sizes? They're shrinking. I've seen travelers at JFK frantically repacking at the counter because their bag was too heavy. Awkward and costly. On one trip, a family had to pay almost $300 in extra baggage fees. It was more than one person's flight ticket. Always check your airline's baggage rules online before packing. Weigh your suitcase at home and trim the extras. Have you ever been charged for overweight luggage? That sting could have been avoided with a $15 luggage scale. 3. Packing restricted items. This one trips people up constantly. TSA and international security are strict. Liquids over 100 milliliters, sharp objects, and certain batteries can cause problems. I once saw a traveler lose an expensive perfume bottle because it wasn't in a clear bag. Heartbreaking. Pack smart. Keep liquids in a quart-sized bag. Store sharp items in checked luggage, and review the rules before you fly. It saves you time and avoids those awkward bag search moments. Pro tip: keep your liquids bag easily accessible so you're not digging through everything at security. 4. Ignoring online check-in. Skipping online check-in is like ignoring a free upgrade in convenience. It saves you from long counters, lets you pick better seats, and often speeds up bag drop. Airlines even send real-time updates through their apps, so you know gate changes instantly. Once I avoided missing a flight thanks to an app notification about a last-minute gate swap. Why stand in line when you can have your boarding pass ready on your phone? 5. Not having travel documents ready. It sounds obvious, but forgetting passports, visas, or vaccination records is surprisingly common. Some countries won't let you in if your passport expires within 6 months. A friend once got stuck at Heathrow because her visa details weren't correct. Another traveler I met in Bali had to fly home because his passport expired in 4 months. He wasn't allowed entry. Always double-check well in advance. Keep documents in one place, like a travel wallet. And before leaving, ask, do I have my passport, visa, ID, and tickets? One missing item can end your trip before it starts. 6. Overpacking the carry-on. We've all been guilty of this. Airlines check carry-on sizes carefully, and oversized bags mean stress at boarding. Or worse, extra fees. Think about it. Do you really need that extra pair of shoes? Roll clothes instead of folding and wear bulky items on the plane. Traveling light not only makes security easier, but also saves your back and shoulders. What's the weirdest thing you've tried to cram into your carry-on? Share in the comments. I bet we've all got funny stories. 7. Forgetting about security prep. One of the biggest slowdowns is fumbling at security. Belts, laptops, liquids, it all adds up. Here's the fix. Before reaching the scanner, empty your pockets, remove jackets, and have electronics ready. I like to treat it as a challenge. How fast can I get through without slowing the line? One time in Atlanta, I was through security in under 2 minutes because I prepped in advance. Small habits make the whole process smoother. 8. Not carrying essentials in a personal bag. Checked bags sometimes get delayed. Imagine arriving without your medications, chargers, or even a change of clothes. Nightmare. Always pack essentials in your personal bag: medication, documents, a charger, valuables, and one outfit. A friend once had her bag delayed 3 days in Bali. Thankfully, she had basics in her backpack. It saved her trip. I personally never fly without a charger and an extra t-shirt in my backpack. 9. Wasting money on airport food and water. Airport food is overpriced and often unhealthy. A bottle of water costs 3 times more inside security. Bring a refillable water bottle. Most airports now have refill stations. Pack snacks like nuts, fruit, or granola bars. I once regretted paying $18 for a tiny sandwich at LAX. That's money better spent at your destination. Would you rather blow your budget at the airport or save it for experiences that matter? Think about how many meals you could enjoy abroad with that saved money. 10. Not checking gate information regularly. Airports change gates often. Missing the update could mean missing your flight. Don't just rely on your boarding pass. Keep checking screens and listen to announcements. Many airlines also push notifications through their apps. Once, my gate changed at the last minute in Atlanta, and I barely made it. I even saw passengers running in the opposite direction because they didn't notice the change. Lesson learned. Always check, even at the gate itself. 11. Forgetting travel insurance. Skipping travel insurance seems like a money saver until something goes wrong. Delays, cancellations, or lost luggage happen more often than you think. Would you gamble your trip on luck? Even basic coverage protects against the most common issues. I've seen people stranded abroad because they skipped insurance, only to spend hundreds fixing a small problem. It's a small cost for a huge peace of mind. 12. Not dressing for comfort and security. Some travelers show up in heavy jewelry, complicated shoes, or belts with big buckles. All of this slows down security. Instead, dress in layers, wear slip-on shoes, and avoid unnecessary metal. Comfortable clothes make walking through big airports easier. A 20-minute terminal walk in tight shoes can feel like torture. Remember, you're not walking a fashion runway. You're traveling. 13. Not giving yourself extra buffer time. Even after security, you need buffer time for food, restrooms, or long walks to your gate. Some airports are massive. You could walk 20 minutes just to board. Ask yourself, would you rather sit calmly at the gate or sprint, sweating, with your bag bouncing behind you? Always allow more time than you think. And remember, unexpected things happen. Even boarding sometimes starts earlier than scheduled. 14. Relying only on airport Wi-Fi. Airport Wi-Fi is slow, crowded, and sometimes unreliable. Depending on it for boarding passes or updates is risky. Download everything you need in advance: boarding passes, entertainment, and maps. Also, carry a portable charger. A dead phone at the wrong time is a recipe for stress. I once saw a passenger nearly miss boarding because the Wi-Fi failed while she tried downloading her pass. What's your go-to airport time killer when Wi-Fi fails? 15. Forgetting to stay calm. Finally, the biggest mistake: losing your cool. Delays, long lines, or rude passengers happen, but stressing only makes things worse. Remember, airports are just a temporary stop. Stay patient, breathe, and focus on the destination ahead. The calmer you are, the smoother your journey feels. A smile and positive mindset often turn a stressful trip into just another story to laugh about later. So, which of these airport mistakes have you made? Got a crazy story like missing a flight or losing your favorite lotion at security? Drop it in the comments. I might feature the best ones in my next video. If these tips saved you stress, hit like, share with your travel buddies, and subscribe for more hacks. What's the first tip you'll use on your next trip?